Man, I was trying to post my stream. I ain't even know you press height. You good. Alright, it's about to come up.
Is taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. They go play action here on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Jets had 10-3 on the year. And they're coming off the extended break for the ball. And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they? They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return. Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too. On first down, right back to Hall. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Moore, the man in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. This is good. It was right back but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a short field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep. Nice little tester for him to begin things. I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit. He's going to feel great now that he put it to the pipes.
Hold on. His tablet too loud. Say that again.
Thank you.
Yeah. 4. For Tyreek Hill. Hell no. Hell no. That nigga wanted $125 just for a picture. Just with him. $500 for a family photo. So I know the camp is going to be crazy.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And he's going to go down.
Yo, what you call it? Why is Trait not on?
Clement Williams. He's the one to get him.
O.J. Howard.
Number 7 for him on the year. Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse. And right off the bat, first play of the game.
Wow.
Up the middle they go with McAllister.
McAllister Trait not even showing.
He's taken down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this.
Oh, yeah, here's the shame.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33.
Oh, he's supposed to have ran right into that hit stick.
48, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Ball again on 2nd down. And some room. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meetings, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC.
Oh, my God, bro. What kind of attempt was that, O.J. Howard? That was some bullshit.
It's a quick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball.
Make his irregular catch attempt.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Brissett. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
17-0 our score after one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brissett now. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st down, Brissett. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. It's caught left side by Cooks. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Brissett. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Straight ahead is Hall. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check that. Streak. Hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hall on a give up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first down throw for Brissett. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Come on.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On the give, McAllister with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's got a man complete.
Boy, this game is doing you justice, boy.
New York. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And now it's blocked. The Texans have got it. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On play action, Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Brissett again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You better wait. Damn.
Brissett on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. There again is Cooks complete. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Brissett being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Say what?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
You gotta put a running back at your fullback position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
And that's caught inside the 30. There's the stiff arm.
That's some bullshit, dog.
The Jets, 58 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. off for Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, God, that was right there.
In the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Hey.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Yes.
Problem there on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They go play action with Brissett. He's got Jordan complete right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brissett. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, it's Brissett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First down, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brissett going up top. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Into the air once more, it's Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group is made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the one. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A first down throw for Brissett. He gets it to Cooks.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.